Hello, hello. I can speak up. Hello.
Say name properly here.
During the second Q&A, there's a lady there. She's like from the.
Hello? I don't think these are working. You can't hear me, can you? Hello? 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 No.
Just like rather than saying go straight to Slido, just say we got like a.
Yeah, I'm gonna say her name when we have. Hello? So, hello everyone? Hello everyone? Hello and welcome. We're glad that so many of you have prioritized being here this morning to discuss active youth involvement. My name is Clara Halverson. I'm 25 years old and I'm the Danish UN Youth Delegate.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. My name is Yapsra Bogalle. I'm 28. I'm from Ethiopia and I'm one of the Restless Development Youth Delegates. We'll be your moderators for today and we'll take you through all the sessions.
We are being recorded by the UN Web TV and have people logging in to watch this event from all over the world. So make sure to give them a wave and say welcome to our global audience.
So we'll be examining how youth-led accountability, and by that young people collecting official data and generating their own, will be holding decision makers accountable for the commitments we've made to achieve gender equality by 2030 as outlined in the Sustainable Development Goals.
And exactly gender equality and how youth can work as agents of change for gender equality is going to be the key topic of today. Youth are the leaders of today and tomorrow, and we need to make sure that in 2030, gender is not going to be determining the future of anyone.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Knudsen. Let me go on to Richard. Over to you.
Okay. So my name is Richard Chikunu. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Ghana. I attended a high-level political forum on SDGs here last year, and I felt this great sense of urgency and commitment from member states to do more to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. From one session to another, there was a very clear message. To achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, we should leave no one behind. While some progress has been made in this regard, there has been little commitment at the national level in terms of committing resources towards achieving these goals and limited inclusion of young people in the implementation of the SDGs. Government leaders should tap more into the potentials of the youthful population to achieve the SDGs. Young people have proven that when given the opportunity, the resources and the needed capacity, they can deliver and be agents of changes in their community. And this is evident everywhere you go, including other young leaders who are seated here today. And I'm one of those young leaders as well. I'm here to share my story on how me and other young people are gaining grounds in the fight for gender equality in my country, Ghana. Working with over 20 young people from different community-based organizations, we have gathered vital data on maternal mortality with the aim of reducing death among expectant mothers. Our findings, based in 7 out of 10 regions, focus mainly on rural mothers, health workers, traditional birth attendants, as well as adolescents both in and out of school. Out of 553 young people we surveyed, 45% of these young people had no knowledge on any form of contraception. 321 out of this same number had already experienced their first sex. More surprising was that 200 out of this number did not use any form of contraceptives at all. And according to a UNFPA report, 10,000 teenage pregnancies were recorded in my country only in 2015. And the situation is getting worse. And our data is evident that young people have less knowledge. As a young man, one will ask, why do this matter to me? But it matters because in a country where unemployment is very high, there is pressure on social amenities, in particular healthcare. If we do not tackle this very root cause on unplanned pregnancies, then we are heading nowhere. On maternal health, 3/4 of delivery in Ghana are attended by untrained birth attendants. More than half of the mothers we spoke to in our focus group discussions would rather prefer delivering at home than going to the healthcare facility. For most of them, they have come to trust in the traditional birth attendants who sometimes are unskilled and not trained, and so safe delivery is not assured. Women in this group shared experiences. For some of them, they are threatened by their husband not to go for prenatal session because of the cost involved. Sometimes we think these are very simple facts people should understand, but the level of illiteracy and ignorance also on the part of some of our rural parents, it's also a cost to count here. The issue of poor roads and lack of facilities also is a problem. In one of our focus group discussions, I was saddened to know of one of the mothers who lost her life because there were no disability-friendly facilities in the hospital she visited. And this is very serious that we should look at. When we talk about leaving no one behind, these are the people we should think of: the poor and vulnerable women and girls. And the fact that I personally took part in this data gathering and experienced some of these stories, it saddens my heart. And if my government will come all the way to the United Nations, which I know they will be here on Thursday, and make speeches of hope with delegations of ministers, and cannot commit resources to save women and girls, then we need to rethink our collective action. Our data has made it clear that Ghana needs to redouble its efforts to lower maternal mortality by revitalizing existing and family planning services available. But young people are not just doing nothing. We are making the change we want to see, and that is what youth-led accountability is about. Fortunately, the evidence we have gathered, we have developed indicators on SDG 3 and 5. We have moved forward to also make these SDG indicators being adopted into the Ghana Health Service new adolescent and reproductive right policy, as well as the Ghana Family Planning Program. We actively made sure we got involved in that process and made sure that our data did not only reflect in document, but we presented them to our government and we reflected in these policies, which are now out, and we hope that it will be implemented with the necessary resources. Our local actions need global recognition, and we are happy that countries such as Denmark have already taken this step and are recognizing this. And we hope that at the United Nations, our leaders will continue to engage with young leaders and turn this global rhetoric into action as young people are doing. Together, we can explore more radical approach like youth-led data accountability. We believe that that will fulfill the promise of leaving no one behind. And as young people, we are ready to partner in development. We are showing the way, we are showing the effort. Engage us, and the results will continue to be achieved. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that uplifting speech, Richard. Let's go on to Slido now to see what questions have been submitted.
Thank you very much. On how to motivate young men to become fighters for gender equality and join and he for she campaign as well as other various campaigns. I think when it comes to young men and young people, definitely we all understand that the problems of gender equality affects all of us. And so one key way we can encourage young men to also participate is to continue to make each and everyone understand that when there are issues of teenage pregnancies, when there are issues of young people not having access to information on comprehensive sexuality education, the diverse effect is on everyone. It's not a woman, it's not a girl's fight alone. If my sister is not educated, if she does not have access to information on her sexuality, and at the end she's not able to grow up to achieve her full potential as a woman, the effect is on me, the effect is on everyone. So the fight is for everyone, and we need to encourage young men. And I believe that when we continue to make more young men understand that this process is not a woman, it's not a girl's issue, we are all involved. The effect comes on all of us, so let's all get involved and promote gender equality. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I can see we have a short comment from over here.